사랑을 했다 우리가 만나 지우지 못할 추억이 됐다.
Hi, we are Group 6.
Hello, I am Potato.
Hello, I'm Q-Xuan.
Hello, I am Wee.
Hello, I'm Sandy.
We are going to introduce Peer 2.
The word Pier 2 comes from Kaohsiung Pin2 warehouse, which is connected to the number 2 warehouse at the dock. Pier means unloading freight, and 2 is the warehouse number. The second barge warehouse is located in the third ship canal of Kaohsiung Port. It was built on June 12, 1973. It was originally an ordinary port warehouse. For the first time in forever. For the first time in 2000, the Double 10 fireworks were not limited to Taipei, and they decided to go south to Kaohsiung to bloom. The Kaohsiung city government stumbled upon this experimental field when looking for a fireworks display site for the National Day of the Republic of China. However, due to disrepair for a long time, a group of enthusiastic art and cultural circles established the Pier 2 Art Development Association in 2001, which gave birth to the Pier 2 Art Zone as a base for the development of humanity and arts in the South. The Innovation project was completed on March 24, 2002. Under the promotion of artists and local cultural workers, combined with the project resources of the unused space reused by the Cultural Construction Association, the Pier 2 Art Zone is a representative work created by the Kaohsiung community as a whole. After Kaohsiung Pier 2 Art Development Association and through the University of Science and Technology developed local art workshops, the Pier 2 Art Zone has become an experimental creation place in southern Taiwan. In 2006, the Pier 2 Art Zone was taken over by the Cultural Affairs Bureau of Kaohsiung City Government. After the Pier 2 Art Zone was taken over by the Kaohsiung City Government Cultural Bureau, it held a series of art and cultural exhibitions such as Kaohsiung Design Festival, Heroes Play Bites, Steel Sculpture Art Festival, Container Art Festival, and Kaohsiung People Come to Big Doors. In 2010, the Cultural Affairs Bureau of Kaohsiung City Government invited the world music to enter the Moonlight Theater to hold music concerts by pop and independent bands every weekend. In 2015, the Cultural Affairs Bureau of Kaohsiung City Government took over the operation and management of Moonlight Theater and C10 Live Warehouse. In 2010, Sony Computer Entertainment entered the newly opened No. 9 warehouse and set up a digital industry center for game software development and testing. In August 2012, the site was stationed by Tuzhang Creative Pictures Co. Limited to provide 3D conversion and visual effects services. In 2011, the outsourcing of C3 Warehouse was planned as a warehouse restaurant by Pasadena International Catering Company.
On January 29, 2016, in 89 Pier 2 Cinema, which was outsourced and operated by an 89 Luxury Digital Cinema, officially opened. In order to meet the growing number of visitors and hold more diverse art and cultural exhibitions, In 2012, the Cultural Affairs Bureau of Kaohsiung City Government began to run the Ponglai warehouse of Taiwan Sugar Company, which expanded the number of warehouse buildings in the Pier 2R zone to 14 buildings. From May 4th to May 16th, the 2012 Youth Design Festival exhibition was successfully held in the new venue. The Warehouse Group was opened at the end of 2013, with a total of 25 exhibition halls in Pier 2. Due to the fact that it is directly operated by the Cultural Bureau of the Kaohsiung City Government, the composition of the staff in the district is slightly different from that of other private institutions. The public sector responsible for operation and management, and the artists who are immediate. There were also draftees serving in the alternative service cultural service here. In addition, there are still many old warehouse buildings in the vicinity of Pier 2 Dayong Warehouse Group due to the proximity to Kaohsiung Port, such as Changhua Bank Second Warehouse and First Bank Kaohsiung Warehouse. The Pier 2R zone, formerly known as the Kaohsiung Post Warehouse, was built in 1973. It used to store fish meal and sugar. With the industrial transformation, it was once forgotten and idle. It was not until 2000 that the Kaohsiung City Government was looking for the location of a National Day fireworks display. Let this old warehouse come back to life, create a new life, and witness the prosperity, decline, resurgence, and transformation of Kaohsiung Port. Because the warehouse is located at the number 2 connection terminal of Kaohsiung Port, the name Pier 2 by its connection has the meaning of importance. Along the way, with the concerted efforts of the public sector and the private sector, it has been able to become what it is today. Pier 2, one of the most successful cultural and creative parks in Taiwan, opening a new trend of Southern art in Kaohsiung and driving the opportunity of Kaohsiung's urban transformation.
From the past to the present, the Pier 2R zone has been an indispensable warehouse group for Kaohsiung people. In the past, the port for storing goods and supplying goods has now been transformed into a creative paradise for artists, which is full of design and creative energy. The Pier 2R zone develops creative ideas for the people and the city. Through various public artworks, the public can communicate with each other. People can work and ride the waterfront light rail to experience the leisure and aesthetics of the creative district, a creative base that people also love. Through the efforts of many people and many years, the Pier 2R zone has grown from 2 warehouses in the early stage of development to 25 warehouses, including Dayong Warehouse Group, Ai Warehouse Group, and Ponglai Warehouse Group. It is an important urban memory in Kaohsiung. It all started in 2000. For the first time, the Double 10 fireworks were not limited to Taipei, and they decided to go south to Kaohsiung to bloom. People established the Pier 2R Development Association in 2001, planning the Pier 2 as a unique open space for art, giving birth to Pier 2R Special Zone as a base for the development of humanities and arts in the South. The Pier 2R Zone was transformed through the Ministry of Culture's Reuse of Idle Spaces program, which opened a new window for Kaohsiung's arts, culture, and creativity, and became an important cultural and creative city in the southern region. In the initial stage of operation, it was operated in a public-private manner and went through the Pier 2R Development Association, Shude University of Science and Technology, and finally in 2006 by the Kaohsiung City Cultural Bureau. In 2006, the Cultural Bureau of Kaohsiung City government took over and has positioned the Pier 2 Arts Park as a dual track of contemporary arts and charming aesthetic, transforming the warehouse space into an exhibition venue for cultural and creative designs, living arts, contemporary art, independent music, and public art. Kaohsiung Design Festival, Heroes Playing Bikes, Steel Sculpture Art Festival, Container Art Festival, Kaohsiung People Come to Big Dogs. The World Music Concert have been held successively, bringing together artistic creativity from all over the world. Through time and again, the performers created new sparks and staged the charming culture and life aesthetic of the harbor city. Now, I'm here to introduce a special event of Pier 2. Signs, they are disappearing gradually, the change of the times. The early signs are all in the form of writing, and they are transformed into sign-like boxes. In today's digital age, under the online mode, industry scenes, micro-enterprises, and diversified business activities, signs disappear. For example, comic rental shop, DVD rentals, toy shops. The population has increased, but we have increased the virtual experience, and the experience in the countryside is deeper. The appearance of signboards has also become a change in the city. For example, the number of real estate sites in inland has increased in the past 10 years. When you see a certain site, the scenes of memory of the times will appear. The internet cafes, comic stores, and toy stores, they were everywhere in the school days, gradually disappeared due to the popularity of the internet and tablets. The interaction with industrial service has become virtual, with storefronts and signboards gradually becoming an M-shaped umbrella landscape, and the bosses who have been familiar with them since childhood gradually retire or transform. By adding light service and shopping malls, commercial service has become digital experience, and the remaining size can only be consumed in the store. Life changes after the time change. What do the historical footprint of our predecessor gives us? When the pure font is misappropriated into store names and works, it represents an era and usage is about to disappear. The living habits and styles of the parent generation will be gradually replaced by new cultures and globalized strong aesthetic if they are not inherited and used in the next generation, such as the visual application design of iPhone and Google, which dominates and integrates a person's long-term viewing of the screen. Taiwan's aesthetic and daily life have been disconnected. Under the influence of international culture, how to integrate the concepts of the previous generation and the contemporary into one's own culture, and how to develop its own pure culture under the mixed blood factor. Signboard selection and investigation protects Taiwan's hairdressing industry. There is a word pure at the beginning to describe the survival of hairdressing. The space should show the normal hairdressing salon layout, but the light color is mystery red with colorful light. Showing the appearance of a barbershop unique to Taiwan is a device that visualizes the business context of pure and impure in barber industry.
Hello everyone, I'm Sandy. Next, I will tell you how to get to the Pier 2 Art Zone. There are many ways to get there, not only the options of driving and riding a motorcycle, but also the very convenient public transportation means, such as take the MRT, bus, LRT, and other public transportation to get there. You can also go there via U-bike, take a small train, and walk to slowly appreciate various works of art. If you are taking the MRT, we can take it to Yanchengpu Station or Xizibei Station and walk for 5 to 10 minutes to reach the Pier 2 art zone. If it's a friend who takes a bus, we can take the bus number 219, orange number 1, number 33, or number 11 to reach the Pier 2 art zone. If you are taking the LRT, please come here. The entire Pier 2 art zone is divided into 3 districts, each with its own characteristic. The Pier 2 Art Center can be reached from the Kaohsiung Light Rail Station. The opening hours of the Pier 2 Art Zone can be divided into 2 types. One is from Monday to Thursday on weekdays, and its business hours are from 10 a.m. to 18 p.m. The second is weekend and national holiday, and its business hours are 10 a.m. to 20 p.m. One thing to note is that the museum is closed on New Year's Eve. Friends who want to take the small train to enjoy the view of Pier 2 can refer to the following 2 introductions. The first is the Hamaxin Pier Second Line Small Train. It's suitable for parents and children to ride together and enjoy parent-child time. Its open hours are Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 18 p.m. Tickets until 17:30. Friday to Sunday on national holidays, 10 a.m. to 19 p.m. Tickets until 18:30. No less cost on Thursday. Don't run for nothing. The ticket price is 1 train single ticket, 149 NT dollars. 2. Preferential ticket, 99 NT dollars. The freight trains that used to run in Kaohsiung Old Port Wharf will be revived in history with the Kaohsiung Small Train. The Kaohsiung Small Train uses an electric power car with audio guide commentary to easily travel around Kaohsiung Port. Its business hours are 12 o'clock to 20 o'clock on weekdays, 10 o'clock to 21 o'clock on holidays. Fare information for ticket 15 NT dollars. The second is the Kaohsiung Retro Train. Next, I will introduce the artwork in it. In this place, conflict is a beautiful force. The outer warehouse, which was dusty by history, has condensed various signs of development over time. Because the voice of art and culture has been liberated, it has been reborn with continuous injection of creative inspiration, and it has grown stronger day by day. Online warehouse installation art. Most of the installation art of the Online warehouse is on the grass near the Hamaxin Railway Cultural District. There are all large-scale installation art, such as large suitcases, speakers, robots. This is very suitable for 3 or 5 friends or family members come together and take pictures with the installation art while working. 大义 Warehouse, P-Boy. It is called the Taiwanese version of the installation art of mannequin pies, but everyone comes to the must-see scenic spot. This funny installation art is designed by Mosaic Collage and faucet on the wall. And because the faucet of mannequin pies seems to spray water from time to time, it brings a sense of excitement to the photographer. 大义 Park. There is a super famous installation art in 大义 Park near the Pier 2 Weizhe Hill, which is the Chen Music School, which is everyone's favorite photo and fouching spot. The installation art of the semicircular fortress is composed of more than 1,000 chairs, painted in various colors, and those chairs are the kind of wooden chairs that everyone sat in when they were in elementary school. If you see it with your own eyes, you will definitely evoke your childhood memories. In this study warehouse full of literary and beautiful atmosphere, there are many cute and photo-friendly installation art. If parents bring their children, the children will definitely like it. The Choice of the Red Monster, Big Red Man, located by the Pier 2 Art Center Backlands. Choice of Guangdong introduced a nerve-wracking image of a stern-looking Guangdong pointing his sword at a red monster with sharp fangs. This surreal scene is thought-provoking and urges visitors to ponder up the symbolic meaning of the red monster. Artist Zhang Naiwen often raises conflicting and controversial issues, where he sometimes introduces and reconstructs historical figures that ridicule and reflect upon our social reality. Choice of Guangdong was made for Formosa Culture Biennial 2013, when Zhang painted the picture of Guangdong facing a giant monster as a metaphor for the hegemony in Taiwan. Worker and fisherwoman. Workers start with hammer and other tools. Slender fisherwoman wearing hat and mask. They not only represent the workers at the bottom of Kaohsiung, they are also the main contributors to Kaohsiung's economy and can be said to be the best spokesperson for Kaohsiung. Worker and fisherwoman expresses the cultural connotation of Kaohsiung, industrial city and ocean city, with written line tension. In line with the sincere and down-to-earth city image Kaohsiung brings to people. Work hard and work silently, even without being afraid of being called the title of obscurity and no name, but also conveys that he is invisible in society, unknown and unknown. No one will pay attention to his appearance, and their image in society is a clean bag. Don't you feel moved when you hear this?